Uh, Hello. I'm really happy that I figured out the voice device for this, and I'm happy to be recording. And I'm glad I have this really good mic, so I'm really happy about that. So let's start with some material. Okay. So satanic verses, we are going to see that as we know it's by Salman Rushdie, and he is quite popular. And yeah, so Salman Rushdie is hugely popular. He married Padma Lakshmi, and the guy is really controversial because initially he took subjects that were really intense, and he tried to make material out of it, and it wasn't relatable and it wasn't hugely successful. So because of that, his work was thrown out, and there was a lot of problems with it. Yeah, poor him. I think, and recently he was attacked too. So problematic. So Satanic Verses. So this is the fourth novel of Salman Rushdie, and he was first published in 1988. So that is Satanic Verses, 1988. So that's cool. And inspired by the life of Islamic prophet Muhammad. And okay, life of as usual has magical realism and contemporary people and events to create his characters. So yeah, he uses magical realism and the present day events and people to create this characters to make it very flushed out. Okay, and the title refers to a group of Puranic verses about three pagan goddesses, Alat, Al-Uzza, and Manat. Story based on the accounts from the historians Al-Waqidi, and Al-Tabari, from historians such as Al-Waqidi and Al-Tabari. Uh, and in 1988, this was Booker Prize finalist, but it lost to Peter Carey's Oscar and Lucinada. So Peter Carey, I have no idea who Peter Carey is, but he had won the 1988 Whitbread Award for Novel of the Year. So quite popular, and the most ambitious novel yet published to deal with the immigrant experience in Britain. So, yeah, it is the most ambitious novel to get published, and it was wrongly considered as blasphemous and motivated by Islamic extremist bombings and riots and sparked a debate. Yeah, so it was considered as blasphemous because he had a lot of material which is really controversial, and a lot of Islamic bombings and riots. I think that's always the case. You can't really predict these people, so it's understandable. And the Rajiv Gandhi government banned the importation of the book in India. So they banned the book here. Rajiv Gandhi did it, and it got really popular. So yeah, and many attempts were made on the author, and the Japanese translator was killed. So yeah, his life was as attempted a lot, and still they couldn't figure out to kill him, but they got the translator. So his name is Hitosh. Hitoshi Higashi. Hitoshi Higashi. Sorry. So let's move on to the plot. So that is consists of a frame narrative. What is a frame narrative? Um, okay, a frame story to set the stage for the next set of stories or the main plot. So they have a frame where they set the story, and the next set of stories or okay, it is a setup for it, and they build upon it and publish stories. Magical realism and subplots as dream plots experienced by one of the protagonists. Magical realism, subplots, and dream plots experienced by one of the protagonists. Uh, Two protagonists, Gibril Farishta and Saladin Kameha. Two protagonists are there, Gibril Farishta and Saladin Kameha, actor of Indian origin. Farishta Gibril specializes in playing Hindu deities based on Amitabh Bachchan. Uh, so there are two protagonists, Gibril Farishta and Saladin Kameha. So Saladin Kameha is an actor of Indian origin. So Farishta Gabriel specializes in playing Hindu deities uh, based on Amitabh Bachchan. Okay. And Chamcha, an immigrant who works as a voiceover artist in England. So there are two protagonists, Gibril Farishta and Saladin Kameha. Beginning of the novel, both are trapped in a hijacked plane and flying from India to Britain, and the plane explodes over Indian Channel, English Channel, but two are magically saved. Farishta became the archangel, and Gabriel and Chamcha became the devil. All right. So Chamcha is arrested and put in police abuse for being suspected as an illegal immigrant. Um, Both then struggle to get their life together. Farishta seeks and finds first love and English mountain Ali Khan, but their relationship is spoiled by mental illness. Chamcha but wants revenge on Farishta for helping him. He destroyed Farishta's relationship by inciting jealousy. Later, Farishta realizes that Chamcha what Chamcha has done, but forgives him and even saves his life too. Then both return to India. Farishta throws Alice off a high wall due to another outbreak of jealousy. He also commits suicide. Chamcha receives forgiveness from Farishta and reconciles his estranged father and his own Indian identity. He decides to return to India. So these are all the sequences, and I'm not yet happy with how I delivered this material. I think I need to be much more better in the way I present this material. So yeah.